Next up on the docket, it's a Saturday college football game. Kansas State -7.5 on the road in Morgantown, West Virginia. The total on this one's 55. What do you say here?
Well, clearly Kansas State has been the better team this year and continues to be. However, we're about beating the number and the situation at hand. So let's keep that in mind. Kansas State coming off a 31-3 win at Baylor, quite impressive in doing so, and they did so as a 2.5-point underdog. That now makes them 7-3 on the season. West Virginia, who needs to win out to even be qualified for a bowl game, I should say, or bowl eligible, whatever phrase you want to use. They got off to a good start in that regard with a 23-20 home win against Oklahoma last week as an 8.5-point home underdog. That now makes them 4-6. If they beat Kansas State on Saturday and Oklahoma State in their finale, they can become bowl eligible and get head coach Neil Brown off that proverbial hot seat, which a lot of the media has indicated he's on. West Virginia is also West Virginia is also playing with revenge from a 34-17 loss at Kansas State last year, and that ended a 5-game win streak against the Wildcats. Since 2020, West Virginia is 4-1 straight up and against the spread as a home underdog when playing with revenge. So they've really feasted on these types of situations over the last 3 seasons. And here's a college football betting angle that supports this selection. When you have a conference home underdog of 10 or less, like West Virginia, and they're coming off a conference home underdog of 2 or greater, straight up win, and they won that game by 9 points or less, all qualifies because they beat Oklahoma last week, and that was a 3-point game. And they have a losing record on the season versus an opponent 727 or less on the season, 20-4 against the spread since 1983. That's 83.3%. I'm going to take a chance here on the West Virginia Mountaineers plus the 7.5 at home against Kansas State.
I like it. I always like West Virginia at home. I say it all the time. Morgantown's not an easy place to get to. It's tough travel. Getting points at home, I'm always a fan of that. So everything Ross just said and then plus what I just said also is where we're going with this. All right, everyone. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We're on every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern with your Power Hour.